Good morning, West Fargo, and welcome to the March 12th edition of the Packer News. I'm Rajwan Ali, and here are today's headlines. For lunch today, we have a toasted cheese sandwich or an all-beef hot dog on a bun with a side of tomato soup and vegetarian baked beans. Don't forget to thank your lunch crew. The weather will be looking a bit better this weekend with today being a high of 41 degrees. On Saturday, we'll have a high of 57 degrees and a low of 30 degrees. On Sunday, will be most cloudy with a high of 50 degrees and a low of 28. The Packerettes are looking for new dancers to join the team. Anyone interested on being on the team should contact Ms. Bachmeyer or the Packerettes team captains Vanessa Colby and Riziki Majuma. You can also check out outside the main office or outside the dance room for a sign-up QR code. We'll have our first meeting Monday, March 22nd and Tuesday, March 23rd. We'll be learning a new routine. Hope to see new faces. Seniors, deadlines to submit your senior photos is next week, March 17th. Direct all yearbook questions to Ms. Odom in 122G. In spring 2020, many clubs and activities were unable to compete as a result of COVID-19. Packer correspondent Noah Vagney had the opportunity to speak with the representatives of the West Fargo High School track team to see how they plan on proceed this year after missing out last year.
Sports. Whether you like them or not, it's hard to get away from them. From seeing them on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and every social media. From basketball to hockey, from hockey to baseball, from baseball to football. Every sport in between, men's or women's. Something that unites people if they love it. Something that is a cornerstone of entertainment in the United States. And the sports that make up the biggest sport, the Olympics, the sport that athletes dream of representing their name behind and their flag. And with one of spring's most popular sports coming up, it'll be interesting to see with the canceled season from last year, how this year will change and what things will be completely different. The first coach I had a chance to interview with was Mr. McKinnon, the head coach for the track and field team at West Fargo High School.
Well, a lot of it is going to be, of course, depending on how things just kind of are working here throughout the course of the spring. We're just going to have to make changes based on what each day brings us. So I think we just kind of plan for really any scenario. So I think whether we have to manage, having a split practice or whether we're going to be able to have a certain number of kids in the building at any one time. A lot's just going to depend on what's going on that day.
I also had the chance to speak with Miss Dahl, the girls sprinters coach at West Fargo High School, and see how her program will change to a small group versus a large group.
We're expecting a really long indoor season inside the school without any track meets, and that gets to be a really long time. And we worry about kids getting injured having to run inside all the time because this is a really hard surface. And so what I'm doing different this year, and I've already set it up, on Wednesdays, we're bringing in a yoga instructor to try to prevent some injuries, and so we're doing kind of like a restorative day on Wednesdays to try to prevent any injuries from happening. We're also doing cross training at a facility downtown called Fly Fitness, so we'll be doing some cross training on the bikes and with weights with some fitness professionals downtown.
So with a lost season last year, but a season coming back this year, the team needs to go out each week and compete. And with COVID still here, nothing will be back to normal until it's completely gone. But this team will go out and fight each week, each month, and the whole season. This is Noah Vagney signing off.
To celebrate St. Patrick's Day, FCCLA is hosting 4-leaf clover hunt on Wednesday, March 17. 4-leaf clovers will be placed around the school. If you find one and it has a number on it, then it's your lucky day. Bring the 4-leaf clover to Miss Duffy in room 106M to collect a prize. Thank you so much for participating in the Peer-to-Peer Theme Week. It has been so much fun to see us celebrate inclusion all week. If you've been taking pictures, please submit them to the yearbook using the Belform code that's been posted around the school. Be sure to include the project number too. Have a great weekend, and don't forget to watch Selma on Hulu for our Food and Film series Wednesday. Thank you for watching the Packer News. Make sure to follow us on all our social media accounts for future updates or on live events and new content. I'm Najma Ali, and have a great weekend with Spargo. Great.